Hi guys, and welcome to my review of Boku no Hero Academia chapter 139. So this chapter has a lot of action. We see a lot of heroes and villains like go at it, and they push forward to go to Eri, which is their main objective, to save her obviously, because there are a lot of reasons to save her. We've talked about this before. Generally, I'm not entirely sure how to place this chapter because I definitely enjoyed reading it, but I feel like it could have been a little more focused, if you get what I mean, because it was kind of a little bit all over the place, but it makes sense that it was set up this way. Like, you start off with a big group and then you have the natural, oh, go ahead guys, and then you have one person either going ahead or staying back, and then slowly the group becomes smaller. Like, it's the natural kind of chase or getting to an objective, which I do enjoy, because the fewer people we have, the more focus you can get either on the character who stays behind or the small group we have left that just runs ahead. It's why the Sasuke retrieval arc in Naruto pre-Shippuden is really good, I feel like, because it has that, it did really great with the focus of each character. And here obviously we have more characters, but we have our main characters, so we have Deku, we have Kirishima, we have Aizawa, and Mirio as well, and Tamaki. I feel like those five are definitely the ones that will get the most time to shine. We'll probably see more of Uraraka and Suyu as well, but they're not in this group because they're outside. So we'll see what'll happen to them. I feel like they might actually encounter Chisaki and Eri and whoever first. We'll see. But I think the highlights of this chapter were definitely Mirio and Tamaki. Because Mirio is very determined to save Avery, so he lets nothing, like absolutely nothing, stand in his way of saving her. So he runs up ahead when you have like the warp thing going on, which is really interesting because warp person, I'm not gonna even try to remember his name at this point, because no, too many names for me, I can't. But he runs ahead, and warp person says that it's okay if he runs ahead because he won't be able to do anything by himself. And I mean, that's probably true. Because while Mirio is definitely super strong, and as Aizawa said 2 chapters ago, he might even be stronger than most pros, he's inexperienced, he is getting ahead of himself, he's too personal, he's, personally he's way into this because obviously he feels like he let Eri down by not saving her the first time around. So he has personal feelings invested in this, and that fucks things up. That's just, yeah. I don't think he'll die. I definitely don't think Mirio will die. Actually, I'm gonna delete definitely. I don't think he'll die, but there's a chance that he might die. Though I do think it's a little early for him. I think it would be much greater for him to just fail, and then have to live with that instead, than for him to die. Again, the focus was just kind of all over the place because you had the beginning with Bubble Girl and Centipede Guy, so you have a little bit of them, then you have, obviously we're following Night Eye's instructions, so we have focus on him, then we have a little bit of Kirishima and Deku breaking down a wall, we have a lot of Aizawa, which I do like because he thinks a lot, and then we have Tamaki by the end. And also kind of in the middle, but everything about the chapter kind of leads up to Tamaki making a stand for himself, because he's still kind of the emo, negative, pessimistic person, but Mirio is kind of like his light, if that makes any kind of sense, because he's definitely Mirio gives him inspiration, and I feel like more than anything he does not want to let Mirio down, with Mirio definitely trusts Tamaki the way that he does. So to have Tamaki stand up by the end and say, okay, I'm definitely gonna be the one to take this guy down, or these guys, I think that's super great, because I feel like of the big 3, Tamaki is definitely the one that I now find the most interesting. I still really like Mirio, don't get me wrong, I've talked a lot about how I really like Mirio, I think he's super great, but Tamaki definitely piques my interest more and more, while Mirio just stays kind of like a character I just really like. And we haven't really seen much of the girl whose name I still can't remember for the life of me. That should say something about who I like the most. I'm sure she'll get her time to shine as well when we get focused on Uraraka and Suyu. But yeah, I hope we have a more focused chapter next time where it's just like Tamaki and maybe a little bit of the others. because it was, and I mean, the kind of loose focus makes the chapter more fast-paced, and overall it works. Overall, but I just really like chapters that have more intense focus, and that's just like a taste thing of mine. That's like, for the chapter itself, it works. It works, and this is how it's supposed to be, and it was done to the best of its ability, probably. Because it makes that fast-paced environment where they're like rushing, so you have people who need to like share the burden of taking down different things, so they work well together in that way, but just like as a personal taste, I would prefer more focused, more focused in the chapter, but yeah, I did enjoy it. As I said, I did enjoy it, even though I had like that one little hiccup. I hope to see more of Aizawa, like, get the Tamaki stuff away first, and then I want to see more of Aizawa, and I want to see Mirio fail. That's kind of what I want to see. I don't think I have too much to talk about. We have, yeah, I think most else was, like, quite obvious in the chapter, so I was really excited by the ending because of Tamaki. And the way that it feels like he's actually taking a stand now. He's not passive. He's not a passive character, but he's definitely not a character who takes initiative. Or at least so far, as we've seen. So I really want to see a Tamaki that take initiative and says like, yes, I'm gonna handle this, so just either go ahead or just, I'll be done in like 5 seconds. Also because I want to see him fight more with his quirk. Like, the first time we saw him fight, it wasn't really like the strongest enemies they were up against, so I want to see how he gained the title of one of the big three, because we've seen why Mirio has it, we haven't seen so much with the two others, so I'm really interested in that. Also, just Mirio with the ponytail, that was so weird, and I liked it an awful lot. I like to see the little character design change, because that was really cute in some really weird way, but yeah, I like that. A nice touch. But yeah, I think that actually rounds up my review of Boku no Hero Academia. It was, again, because fast-paced action chapters don't really need a lot of discussion, because not much happens that are like not straightforward and not like, because I could just say, oh, they were running from room to room. That's not really interesting, so yeah, I'm gonna stop now. But we can discuss the chapter in the comments, so leave your comments, and I'll talk to you about the chapter, and you can leave a like if you like anything that I had to say, and you can subscribe if you want to see more. And also, if you're familiar with my character analysis series that I have done I've done 3 for One Piece now, 1 for Sanji, 2 for Luffy. I'll do 1 for Bakugo, because we all know that I love him a lot, but I'll do 1 for him. Hopefully I'll have it done within a month. I can't promise anything because, as I said, a few days ago, I have a lot of exams coming up, so my time schedule is really pressed, but I'll try to have it up not this month, but within a month. So yeah, we'll see. But you can look forward to that, and obviously I'll be back next week with my review of Boku no Hero Academia 140, and we'll have a new episode on Saturday, so yeah, I'm really excited for that, because it'll be Bakugo vs. Uraraka. If you're not watching season 2, watch the next episode, because that's that match. It's just, yes. And yeah, until next time, guys. Bye.